Honor of former Minnesota Governor Al Quie. He was Minnesota's 35th governor from 1979 to 1983 and was well known for working across the aisle.
Quie also served in Congress for 20 years, representing the southern part of the state. New information this morning on your Fast Track to 7. A Becker County shooting suspect now expected in court today after a shooting in Frazee, Minnesota. It happened around 11:30 Wednesday night on Lake Street, which is a main road through town.
Police tracked the suspect down to a hotel in Perham, about 15 miles away. The Otter Tail County SWAT team was called out and they arrested one person. Police say the shooting was an isolated incident between people who knew each other and there is no danger to the general public. New this morning on your Fast Track, a deadly car pedestrian crash in northern Minnesota. Bemidji police say a 42-year-old woman was killed as she ran across a road on the southwest part of town yesterday afternoon.
First responders began life-saving measures. The victim later died. Police say alcohol is not believed to be a suspect factor in that crash. Police now say the 3 deaths at a Brainerd area resort this week are being investigated as a double murder-suicide. The murder victims now identified as 54-year-old Melanie Jansen of Maple Grove and her 29-year-old daughter Hannah Parameter of Elk River.
Jansen's boyfriend, 56-year-old Michael Toner, is believed to have killed the woman, then turned the gun on himself. However, there has been no information released about a possible motive.
Time now for a look at our storm team forecast on our Friday morning as we send things over to Lisa Green. Good morning.
Good morning. We are enjoying improving situation for us with the wildfire smoke. It's still in place in some spots, but it's not as concentrated as it was. And we're looking at that improving as the day and weekend goes on here. But right now, at least, there are places in the valley right along the Red River and then points west into central North Dakota where air quality is in that yellow to orange category or moderate to unhealthy for sensitive groups category. So you may still be noticing that, especially if you're in places like the James River Valley, the Devil's Lake Basin here for today. So taking a look at our visibility reports coming in, you could see the difference between the cleaner air to the east to the air that's got a little more smoke in it. We may also be experiencing a little fog mixed in there too. In the Western Valley, Devil's Lake is at 3 miles visibility. Cando, Carrington at 4 miles. And then a little bit farther south, same range, Valley City, Oaks checking in at 4 miles for visibility. Meanwhile, over to the east, it's looking pretty good as far as clear skies are concerned. And here's our view down at the Dakota Magic Casino. You can see just a little bit of wind moving the flags there. Visibility down slightly, but we're doing okay in that area. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s this morning, so a good 10 plus degrees warmer than we were yesterday. Again, we had those 30s in parts of the valley yesterday. One of those spots was Bemidji. We're now at 49 degrees there, so a warmer start for you and the rest of us too. We're looking at 57 degrees in Fargo. Grand Forks is at 53. Wind is out of the south this morning to start off, so that's helped us out to get some warmer air in place. It's fairly quiet this morning. There are a few clouds moving through, a couple of showers and sprinkles up around Lake of the Woods with a departing system. And then we're again watching out to the west. You can see a few hints of rain in eastern Montana. That'll come our way for later tonight and into the overnight hours. But the daytime hours out at the bus stop this morning should be on the dry side. Cool, or not as cool this morning for students out at the bus stop this morning in the 50s. And then this afternoon, looking pretty good to get out of school. We're looking at temperatures into the 70s to even some low 80s by the time we're heating up around that 4 or 5 o'clock hour for us in Fargo. And then again, we'll have to watch out for those rain showers tonight. Most of us, if you're heading out to a Friday night football game, you'll be on the dry side. Unless you're in the Devil's Lake area, James River Valley, that's the area that you're going to want to check the VNL weather app while you're out and about this evening for those approaching showers. And those will linger into Saturday, so just be prepared for that.
But otherwise, most of the region, Lisa, beautiful night to maybe get outside and enjoy the fall weather.
Yeah, pretty comfortable out there. You might want to grab that jacket, especially if you're going to be sitting in the stands for a while. But beyond that, pretty comfortable and no concerns here for a lot of us for the rain. And on top of that, the air quality has gotten so much better too.
Yeah, we like to hear it. Thank you, Lisa.
Fargo police now releasing a 40-minute sit-down interview they did with Officer Andrew Dotis and his wife Hannah as he recovers at home. Dotis was one of the 4 officers involved in the July 14th ambush shooting, claiming the life of Officer Jake Wallin.
As Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie reports, Dotis says given the chance, he would do it all over again.
Officer Andrew Dotis stood on the front lines during one of the darkest days in Fargo's history. As he and his wife Hannah reflect, almost 2 months later, they have an unexpected peace.
If we can get through this, we can surely get through anything.
Yeah.
And so that's what we've really fallen back on, is just our faith in the plan. And we may never know the plan.
But it hasn't been easy by any means.
I just feel God like picking me up in those moments and just being like, focus on me. Like, you're in this storm, but you know, I will don't lose sight of me. Like, I will carry you through that. And I just am so thankful for that.
Andrew and Hannah have only been married for 1 year. On top of that, they have a little boy at home.
Our family will adjust. We're going to get through it. And I am excited for the day that I get to sit down and tell AJ what a hero his dad is.
The family still hasn't watched the body camera footage. It will be a long time before they do, if ever. Right now, they're focused on healing and thanking everyone who played a role in that.
He not only, saved my life, but he saved a father, he saved a husband, he saved a son.
In the more than 3 weeks that Andrew spent at Sanford Health, he and Hannah formed lifelong friendships with the doctors and nurses. It was also made clear during that time that he joined the Fargo Police Department for a reason.
I knew no matter what happened, they would always have my back. And they've proven that overwhelmingly. When I was at the hospital, there was a police officer outside my door 24/7.
And to the community, the Doduses say the little things have meant the most. Every time they see a blue porch light, they're reminded why Fargo is home and why they do what they do.
We put ourselves in front and protect those people, and we do it excitedly, we do it willingly. When everyone else is running the other way, we're driving with our lights and sirens, ready to jump out of our car as fast as we can.
The job is not finished for Officer Dodus. He's going back without fear and yet a better understanding of just how precious every moment is.
I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I think if you asked any officer, I'm not the only one. I think you'd be profoundly taken back by the amount of officers that would switch places with me in a heartbeat, and that's what makes our department so amazing, but just makes the law enforcement family so much different than what people can put into words.
He's most excited to get back and step into his new role as a school resource officer, where he hopes to inspire young kids. In Fargo, Courtney Lockey, Valley News Live.
Officer Dodus says he's looking at a year of recovery time. One of the people that he thanks specifically is Sergeant Ty Fauske, who he calls a close mentor. And that mentor that Dodus talks about has had some health struggles of his own this year. However, it is better news these days for Ty Fauske.
Just yesterday, he rang the bell at the Roger Maris Cancer Center to mark his last radiation treatment. Fauske's family says he has an MRI coming up in early October. And our consumer alert this morning from fuel app Gas Buddy. They expect that there will be a massive spike in prices at the pump in the upcoming days.
Gas Buddy is predicting prices will increase anywhere from 50 cents to a dollar per gallon over the next several days in multiple states, including Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Gas Buddy says sources told them that a refinery outage could be to blame. We'll take a look at this. You've heard of dash cam, body cam, and front door cam. Now take a look at our Falcon Cam. It's a video just released by Qatar Tourism, and it shows landmarks around the country from a bird's eye view.
How exciting! You see him flying through those major landmarks there, high above skyscrapers, and even through the desert. If you want to watch the whole thing, you can look it up on YouTube.
Another exciting thing today, our own Ashlyn Hill is celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday from all of us. She is the type of person where she was like, I want to be here on my birthday.
Yes, I love celebrating with you guys, and I wore my birthday suit. I love it. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us today.